Right then, what is going on guys? JJ Richards here and welcome to another YouTube video.
Yeah, we make them all
So guys, what is going on? Firstly, I have been MIA for quite a while, but I'm going to explain everything to you guys now. So today is Wednesday, the 20th of September. Now, I decided 2 weeks ago that I was going to compete this coming weekend. So, bit of a background if you're new to the channel. First, if you are new, welcome. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know you're here, comment below, and make sure you guys drop me a subscribe. So, a couple of months ago, I've already competed twice this season. I did well in both shows and qualified for the British finals for the FitX and the UK BFF. And the plan was to always do the UK BFF British finals, which I think is in about 2 or 3 weeks. However, I've got some stuff going on in my life right now that's causing some additional stress. And I've got a date that kind of conflicts with that date, a little bit too close. Can't go too much into detail with what's going on, but once it's all sorted, I can give you guys a full brief of what has been going on in my personal life, because there's a lot. So, I've been pretty much like keeping on plan ever since getting on off stage with the intentions of doing the British finals. But I decided 2 weeks ago that I'm now no longer going to do the British finals. But because I've kept going with prep, because I've kept the fat burners in, because I've kept the cardio in, I thought I wanted to step on stage one more time to kind of call a closure to this season. So I've got a client competing this weekend. So I thought, do you know what? Why the hell not jump into a show this weekend? So I'm going to be doing FitX Birmingham on Saturday, which is going to be an absolutely stacked show. You always find that the shows later on in the season are always absolutely stacked because they're closer to the British finals, people don't want to diet twice. So that's why all the high-end caliber athletes typically compete towards the end of the year. So although I'm not going to be on the British final stage comparing my physique against the best in the country, I will still be competing in some high-level shows. And also on Sunday, there's another show in Exeter with a federation called IBFA, and I'm also going to be competing with those guys as well. So 2 shows in 2 days. We've got a few more days to go. So, with that said, I have been pushing harder than I ever pushed in my life these last 2 weeks to try and get the condition show ready in 2 weeks. Output, cardio has been close to 2 hours a day. Food has been less than 50 grams of carbs. This is day 10. Tomorrow we start the load. So today is the last day of the depletion. So if during this video you see that my energy isn't great, bear with me because I've got a very good reason why. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys my diet and what I've been doing for the past 10 days. So meal number 1. This is the only carbohydrate meal I'm going to be having today. So in here, there's 50 grams of porridge, 50 grams of whey and a tablespoon of nut butter. Now this is the only carbohydrate meal I'll have today. And in 50 grams of oats, there's 30 grams of carbs. So all in all, with veggies and stuff, I'm probably on around 50 grams of carbs a day. It is hard. So, show me some support guys. Make sure you drop the video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to eat this meal because I'm absolutely starving. I've already smashed cardio this morning. Already had a PT client and it's not even 7:30. Start the day productive. Finish your day like a zombie. That's what I'll be like. Anyway, guys, let's go. I'm hungry. I desperately need a new tripod because this one is not playing ball today. Stay. Right then, so pretty much 11 o'clock. Time for meal number 2, which you've just seen me cook right there, which is here. So we've got 200 grams of white fish, with some like mixed stir fry. So just all protein and veggies, and that's what we'll be running for the rest of the day. Yay! But no, I don't mind this. Like, one thing that I really don't like is when people whinge about like prepping or being hungry and stuff like that. It's like, it's a choice that we make. Just get on with it and deal with it. And somebody actually mentioned to me the other day the word suffering, and I said, I'm not suffering. I'm still eating 6 meals a day. There's some people that would literally give a right arm to eat 6 meals a day. So I feel like privileged that I get to choose this and I get to eat 6 meals a day. So I'm not suffering at all. This is fun for me. I enjoy it. So just finished my second client of the day, done a bit of online work. So my day's quite gappy today, which I've kind of deliberately done. So I've got a client, a bit of a gap, a client, a bit of a gap, and that'll be throughout the rest of the day. I've got a massage tonight that I'm looking forward to. So it just means that I can work for an hour, eat, work, eat. And it just kind of allows me to have a bit more of a relaxed day. And, you know, sometimes like your brain cognitive function, like, especially being on like 10 days of like really low carbs, your body needs like glycogen to focus. So sometimes when that's not there, sometimes you get a lot of brain fog. So having the rest in between clients is quite nice for me. But one thing I always say is stay busy. There's nothing worse than if I was to try and take, you know, a few days off, not really have many clients in, and just sat here bored watching TV. Like, keep moving, stay active, keep your brain function working, and the day just absolutely flies by. So I'm going to chuck into this meal now because I'm hungry, and then I've got a little hour's gap before my next client. And guess what I'm going to do? Little cheeky snooze. So work, train, snooze, repeat. That is the motto of today. Right then, guys, so client number 3 of the day done, just 2 more to go. But what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to the gym for what will be the final like depletion pump session. So I'm going to go to the gym, just do lots of supersets, lots of giant sets, just try and get all of the glycogen, which there's probably absolutely zero in this body out, ready for an aggressive load tomorrow, which I'm so excited. I probably said that 100 times. Shut up talking about carbs. I get it, okay? I apologize. So this is like my little box of naughty supplements. So I'm going to go through what I'm going to have pre-workout. So what I tend to do is, like the final week before a show, is I drop out all of my injectables. One, in terms of like water retention from the test, I want to get rid of that. And also you just don't want to have, you know, if you're fortunate to have a dodgy jab a week before a show, you know, you don't want to have that inflammation in your delts or on your glutes that's going to show on stage. So for me, it's just not worth doing it. So what we're doing is these little bad boys here, if you can see that, I don't think it's going to zoom, but these are lean mass. And in this, it's a blend. So you've got, in these, we have Anavar, Winstrol, and Proviron. So I'm going to take a couple of those pre-workout. I'm also going to take one of these, which is like the old school kind of like fat burners, which is Ephedrine, caffeine, and aspirin. So I'm going to do one of those because I'm not having like that many stims. So I'm going to use that almost as a pre-workout. Also, what I do is I increase my anti-estrogens just to make sure that I get nice and dry, ready for stage. So this is going to be the second serving of tamoxifen today. And then also what I'll be doing is taking another 40 micrograms of clenbuterol. So these are like my pre-workout orals. Obviously, if you see my videos before, you'll see what I take pre-cardio. So this is what we're going to be dropping now. And then we're going to head over to the gym, just do a little pump up session. Like T3s, I normally use those as well, but you know, as you get closer to a show, I kind of pull back on T3s. So I'll be a bit mindful that it can make you super flat. Obviously, you know, it can sometimes, you know, make you quite catabolic if you're using T3. So I try and pull the thyroid medication out normally like a week out from the show. So this is what we're going to take. Got CMP full pump just because it tastes nice, and try and get some form of pump in the gym. We're going to go and hit like 30 minutes of training, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is pretty much about the last cardio session boxed off, because then it's about just trying to rest up and relax. And then pick Finley up from school, then back home for 2 more clients, guys. So let's get this down me. Let's go and get this final workout done. To say I feel like I've been hit by a bus would be a total understatement. So just like a full upper body pump, just lots of sets, lots of reps, lots of volume, 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, and 5 rounds of posing. So one thing I always say is do not neglect posing. Practice, practice, and practice some more, because when you're on stage, it makes a huge difference. So next meal, post-workout shake. So what I'm going to have is this little beaut. So my good friends over at CMP have very kindly sent me a load of samples. So if you guys go onto the muscleshed.com and you purchase yourself anything, whether it's one of these jazzy oversized t-shirts or the best lifting accessories in the game, I will throw you in some samples. So we've got all of the different CMP donut whey flavors, and I actually haven't ever tried this jammy one, so I'm going to try this one for the first time. Hopefully it is going to be nice, because protein shake is at the highlight of my day. So let's give it a taste test. Right, so if you don't blend your protein shake with ice, you are missing a trick. Right, it looks jammy. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh man, that is delicious. It's literally like pudding for me right now. If anyone wants to try, you ready? What do you think?
Really good.
Really good? Finley approves. Right, so get this protein in me, then I got a client, and then I might even nap again. We'll see. Right, feeding time again at the zoo. I've just trimmed the facial hair after a shower, so I'm feeling fresh and clean, I must say. But I'm absolutely starving. Like, trying to make this kind of content come across super interesting, super exciting is very, very difficult, because the reality is it's not very exciting. I'd love to show you guys some cool, exciting things I'm eating, but we've just got white fish and some like stir-fried vegetables. Exactly the same meal as we had earlier. However, guys, the next meal is pretty special, and this is an absolute dieting hack that I'm going to introduce you to. So if you've managed to like stick with me to this point now, then the next meal I'm going to show you guys is going to be a game changer for your prep and your diet. So that's like a little thank you for me to you for sticking with the video up until the end, because you will not want to miss out on the next meal. Let's sit down. I'm actually going to sit down. I'm going to sit down for this. Right. We made it. 10 days, and possibly the hardest 10 days in terms of like input versus output I think I've ever done. And we made it. Like, just got back from a massage now and I feel like super munged out. Like, just trying to peel myself up off the sofa after the massage literally took every last bit of effort that I had. But like I said to you guys, this is the highlight of the day. This is the final meal. Can you see that right there? That, my friends, is CNP protein dessert. And the macros on this are absolutely insane. So, I have like 2 servings, which equals 48 grams of protein, 6 gram of carb, and 4 gram of fat. Macros are absolutely insane on this, and no word of a lie, that right there is absolutely delicious. Little dollop of peanut butter, and this is heaven. And it's kind of nice to finish the day knowing you've got something to look forward to. So we're going to sit in bed, baby spoon out, slowly eat this, and then tomorrow I'm going to wake up and have a babo. A big ass bowl of oats. I wonder if that can like continue. I might start a new fitness trend, a babo. Big ass bowl of oats. I'm excited about that, but we made it through today. Guys, thank you for sticking through and dealing with my mundane, like, robotic voice. But tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some carbs. And we've actually got quite a quiet, chilled out day tomorrow. So the goal tomorrow is just a few clients, chill out, relax, eat, and rest. I'm excited. Guys, drop the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.